Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit today. And today we have back on the bench the Tamiya 2021, 22, whatever it is, Ford Bronco on the CC02 chassis. So when I built the truck, I wanted to build it pretty much stock. Now, we did put in the Holmes Hobby Crawlmaster Sport motor in here over the stock silver can motor just to have a little bit more torque and a little less speed. Overall, it did fairly well on its first outing. It was really held back by a couple things. One, the speed controller. The 1060 works great for buggies and trucks and stuff like that you're going to just run kind of flat out and just do your thing with. This needed a little bit more slow control and a little bit of the drag brake and everything in it to help it out. Going up and down things. It's going to be a little trail truck, so I don't want it to just freewheel downhill. So we put the 1080 Hobby Wing speed control, designed for crawlers, comes packed full of features, comes with a program card. You can adjust it however you want. And then the other thing I did is when I built it, I put in just a stock, cheapy, super cheap servo. It was one of the 4 for $20 servos that I normally put in most of my just kind of shelf queen cars to have a servo in there when I do want to run it, but I'm not really worried about longevity and performance out of it per se. Surprisingly, it did very well on that stock servo, but I know it's not going to last forever. It's going to burn out the motor, or it's going to pitch one of those gears eventually. So we did upgrade the servo on this. So I took a 35 kg, actually no, this is a 25 kg servo that I've been running in my TRX4 for quite a while now. And it has withstood the torture test of that, so I know it's going to hold up in here just as well. I actually replaced the TRX4 with a 45 kg servo that has a whole lot more speed, so that is a very quick, powerful servo. This one is decent. It's fairly quick and has much more power than the little 4 for $5 servo I had in there. The other thing I did is I had to take the transmission apart and flip the gears around. I wish I had done that a little bit sooner, to be honest with you, because I forgot, and I thought it came with a different size gear. So, of course, doing the responsible thing, I started looking for the gears before I started looking at the instructions on how to put it in low range. Anyway, after about an hour of searching for a random couple gears in my box, my little tote of parts over there, it dawned on me, hey, go look in the instructions. And basically, you just switch the gears around. You put the big one where the little one goes, and the little one where the big one goes, and, it's low range all of a sudden. Nobody's perfect. So we now have it in low range, stronger servo, more control on the drag brake, and just overall low-end control. Now, I haven't run this yet, but we are going to run that in just a second. So I'm going to end it here. We're going to take it out on the trail. I took the leaf blower out and blew, the 6 inches of leaves that were all on the rocks off. So hopefully we'll be able to get a quick little run in and see how well this thing will actually go over everything and handle everything now that we have it in low range and a little bit more control over it.
two-wheel drive.
So I was kind of pushing it a little bit harder than I probably should have for, you know, what the truck is. You know, I was treating it like a rock crawler, and it's not. So, you know, I was hung up once again and trying to wiggle it free, and when the front caught traction, you heard the oh so familiar pop noise of a piece of plastic coming undone. So I immediately noticed that we were now in two-wheel drive, so fronts weren't doing anything. So went over, picked it up. Of course, it's missing, you know, half the drive shaft. Found the other half. Yeah, it's got at least a quarter rotation in the splines. So, okay, no big deal. I'll get a new drive shaft. Come in, take a look, and the back one is equally as twisted. So neither one of them are going to last. I can probably get this back in and, you know, have it to where everything is connected. But obviously needs better driveline materials if we're going to try to take it out on the rocks. And, you know, I know it's not a rock crawler. I just want to see how well it would do. And for small rocks and lightweight trail use, perfect. Those big, nasty, gnarly riprap rocks that I have are just too much for it. So I'll insert some pictures here. You know, the center transfer case or the center transmission transfer case, yada yada, all that. It's just a catch magnet. It's super sharp edges, front and rear, so anything passing through catches that hung down transmission and it just stops dead in its tracks. And then you're fighting it back and forth, wiggle-waggling and trying to, you know, get it to break free. And, you know, this type of stuff happens. Now, I did get it bound up once, and, you know, I could tell that the rear was bound up, so I let off. So that's probably potentially where that rear drive shaft got twisted. But, you know, it has one or two minor little scuffs on it. But other than that, came back home. The body's in good shape. You know, the drive shafts, that's, you know, super quick and easy fix. You know, refinishing the body or, you know, putting a giant scar across the window, you know, really was trying to avoid that. But overall, I enjoy the truck. I'm just going to have to drive it more of what it is used for. A lighter duty trail truck of sorts instead of, you know, the, you know, more aggressive TRX4, SCX10s, all that stuff. You know, it is not that. So I'm going to go in and try to find either some metal drive shafts or, you know, a bulk pack of 20 of these and get those on order. Hope you guys enjoyed the little running video. You know, I tried something different. I had the camera set up all different and everything. I don't know how it looks. Hopefully it looks okay, but, you know, if not, I apologize now. All right, everybody out there, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya. I done broke it, snapped and broke it. My truck don't work no more. Just gonna sit around on the floor.